What is going on, everybody? Jake Fantasy Headliners coming back at you. Week 16. Got some running back start sits for you. Out here in hot sunny Arizona. Oh, I'm not in hot sunny Arizona anymore. I'm in the beautiful, raining right now. It's a little chilly, but I mean, this time last week I was sweating. Now I'm like, I got a sweatshirt on and it's like winter weather time. It's awesome. Welcome me back to North Carolina, right? I love it back here. So yeah, we're going to get back into it. As you can still see, we're doing some separate videos still. Me and Matt going to do separate start-sit videos going on, going forward. Kind of gives us the opportunity to share our own opinions and not influence each other. We'll still do some group videos every week. Got some live streams coming up, so make sure you check those out. We'll get right into it, though. Got some running back start-sits for your championship week. Anyway, championship week's coming up for a lot of you. Some of it's next week. Even if you're not in the championship and you're just playing for league seeding, listen, there's some stiff penalties for a few of y'all out there for finishing last in your league. You got to keep winning. You got to keep winning. There's probably tattoos on the line and incriminating photos on Facebook. I mean, all kinds of stuff's about to happen. You got to keep winning. So make sure you guys keep watching. Stay tuned. First, I'm gonna go with a tandem. Actually, I'm gonna pick two. I'm gonna go 2 for 1 on this one. I'm gonna go with the Vikings running backs, Latavius Murray and Jerick McKinnon this week. They're gonna be in Green Bay and they're gonna be cold. It's going to be real cold in Green Bay, like single digits, frozen ball. You know, I don't want to be out here. All I see is my breath type of football. I mean, it's going to be cold in Green Bay. I mean, Green Bay's without Aaron Rodgers now, so Green Bay's not going to put up too much of a fight against Minnesota. Minnesota's already in the playoffs. They're not overly concerned with Green Bay, especially with Rodgers out. Those cold temperatures, though, they're not going to be throwing the ball a whole lot. It's going to be a solid running game with Latavius Murray and Jerick McKinnon. You're going to get a lot of them this week, and it's perfect timing because Jerick McKinnon helped y'all right there in the midseason to, you know, pull off a good 3 or 4 wins, maybe help you get to this point. Latavius Murray's been great the second half of the season. I mean, it's Latavius Murray, but he's looked great, and a lot of it has to do with that offense. I mean, overall, they're just great. Like I said, they're going to be at Green Bay. Both these guys, both of them together, last week, both had over 100 yards from scrimmage. I mean, so it's proven that they can both produce. I mean, heck, maybe you have both of them on your roster. And this is kind of one of those cases where I'd be okay with starting both of them. One is a flex, one is one of your running backs. It's just a great matchup. I mean, the last 4 weeks, Green Bay has given up an average of 115 yards per game to opposing running backs. An average. I mean, there's some high numbers in there. Green Bay can't stop the run. They're not playing for anything now. They know that Rodgers is out, so they're not, you know, I don't want to say they're not giving their all because they're professional athletes, but they know they got nothing to play for. I mean, it's a rivalry game, but they know they can't compete. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, the Vikings are going to trounce. Trounce? I don't know if I've ever said the word trounce before. Is trounce even a word? I don't know. Anyway. Other than the rivalry game, though, Green Bay's got nothing going for him. I look for a heavy dose of Latavius Murray and Jerick McKinnon. Both of them great starts this week. Somebody else who's a great start, looked great last week, too. And he's been consistent all year long. And that's Mr. CMC. Run CMC, Christian McCaffrey out there in Carolina. Out there? Out here. Out here in Carolina. I can't say out there because I'm here, and it wouldn't make sense. But anyway, out here, North Carolina, we got Carolina Panthers, Christian McCaffrey, going to be at home against Tampa Bay. Yes, great matchup. Tampa Bay's the 7th worst defense against the run. They just got torched last week by Devontae Freeman. Torched. And you go back the last few weeks, they've just been getting torched by every running back. I mean, you got Theo Riddick, Jamal Williams, Tevin Coleman. All these guys the past few weeks have just been killing it against Tampa Bay. They can't stop it. They can't stop pass-catching running backs either. And that's exactly what, you know, CMC is. And I think the Panthers have finally figured out the right combination of what it is that they need to get him going. And you can just see it. It's starting to click a little bit. He's more involved. He's actually going somewhere with the running plays that are being called for him instead of just running into the offensive line and stopping. I mean, he looks great. Cam looks great. Cam's playing at a high level. Cam likes to throw it to him out of the backfield. Christian McCaffrey is a great start this week. I have no problem. I mean, not even just a flex play. I mean, he's RB2 easy. You know, borderline RB1 in PPR leagues. Somebody who is not borderline RB1 this week or RB2, not even a flex play. I had him on this show last week as a sit, and he's on that show as a sit again. Carlos Hyde, take a seat, my friend. Not going to happen. Yeah, they're going to be at home, but they're going against Jacksonville. And you guys know all year long, if somebody's playing Jacksonville, I'm not taking the chance. Especially not this week with so much on the line. Hyde has 1 touchdown since week 6. 1 rushing touchdown since week 6. No thank you. No thank you. I mean, Jimmy G's come along. He's starting to improve. They're throwing the ball a lot more because of it. Hyde's kind of taken a back seat to the passing game. He used to be really involved in the passing game with Beathard as the quarterback. Now, not so much. And they don't need to. Jimmy G doesn't have to dump it off. He's thrown it downfield. He looks great. It's just not going to be the matchup that you want for your championship game. They're probably going to be playing from behind the second half. Jacksonville's a great team. They're not going to be running the ball in San Francisco. There's a chance that, I mean, there's a chance that Hyde doesn't come back next year to San Francisco, and they may want to see what else they have in their roster, to see what else, you know, is anybody else going to produce for them. I mean, they may not be re-signing Hyde. I mean, I don't know if I would re-sign Hyde. San Francisco's really improved over the past few weeks, but I think that's a lot to do with Jimmy G. They're going to have a lot of money to spend in the offseason. It's going to be an interesting place for people to want to go as far as free agents because of Jimmy G and the whole culture there as a 49er. But right now, Carlos Hyde just has way too many things stacked against him to be trusted this week. Not even a flex play for me. Carlos Hyde, strictly to the bench. Last guy I want to talk about, though, is Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake has probably, for a few of you, gotten you into the playoffs and won your first-round matchup for you. Because he was probably somebody that was just picked up off of waivers. I mean, a lot of people picked him up when Ajayi was traded, and then he didn't do a whole lot right away, and then you dropped him. I don't know why you dropped him. I told everybody he was going to be the guy in the backfield. Everybody still wanted to talk about Damian Williams. Damian Williams goes down, and Kenyon Drake turns into a top 10 fantasy running back. I mean, it's great to see it. It's awesome to see somebody who came from like the lowest level of not being trusted to like one of the studs just because he was given a chance. That's what a lot of people need, is just a chance, and he's producing. He's had over 20 fantasy points his last 3 games straight. He's averaging almost 5 receptions a game too, which is great from your running back spot. It's something that we weren't expecting from him, and he's doing something with it. He's not just catching the ball and falling down. I mean, he's getting yards after the catch, which is great. He's helping everybody out. They're going to be at Kansas City, which is going to be a tough matchup, but it's going to be cold. It's always cold in Kansas City this time of year. Another one of those games where it's cold. They're going to be running. They're going to be using them. They understand that they have to have that from him in order to even have a chance. Drake needs to be involved. He's just a workhorse right now. Even if Damian Williams comes back, I can't see him taking away too many touches with what Drake has done with what he's got. He's just been great. I mean, sign me up for some Kenyon Drake this week. Definitely a good start for your fantasy playoffs. A surprise, right? Y'all weren't probably counting on Kenyon Drake, and you may have him as your flex. And if you have Kenyon Drake as your flex, you're in a very, very good spot. So, hey, those were our running back, not ours, my running back start sits for the week. Make sure you guys are checking out Mac's videos. Like I said, we're going to keep these videos separate just to keep each other's honest opinions in there, not influence each other, so you guys get the information from each one of us. Like I said, check them out, though. We'll be doing a live stream here later on in the week. Make sure you guys get ready for that. Get your questions ready. We'll do some live question and answering there, and we look forward to talking to y'all. It's been a great season. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing, helping us out. Just because the season's almost over doesn't mean y'all can forget about us, because we ain't going nowhere. So y'all have a good rest of your week, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the live stream later in the week. Thanks. Bye. What's going on, everybody? Jake Fantasy Headliners. Want to talk to you real quick about the Draft app. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. Now's your time. Make sure you go into your app store, download the Draft app. More than 1 million people have already done it. Right now, you can draft in less than 5 minutes, get a team going, and be on your way. Right now, if you log in and make your first deposit, use the promo code Headliners. We'll get you into a free game, a chance to win some free money. Everybody likes free money. This is your chance to win it. Right now, put in that promo code and download it, make that deposit, and we'll be looking for you. We'll be looking for somebody out there to challenge us one-on-one. You guys have a good one. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.